So my mother told me that I should go back to the school and continue the diploma so that after the diploma, I can go to university, which I did. Now, getting started, everything was going smooth and fine and perfect. Now it's November, and it was at the beginning of November, right? My principal calls me to his office, and I wouldn't say that I am like depressed or something, but like everybody has their family issues, everybody has family problems, you know. And the family problems weren't even family problems where you can say that you can't speak to people about that. You could speak to people about it, which my mother did. She spoke to my principal about our family problems, and that's totally fine. That's okay. That's not my concern. It's none of my business. But tell me why I go to his office. He speaks to me about school. Now, about school, he's asking me inappropriate questions like, do you have a boyfriend? Do you like have any sexual interactions with guys? And I'm just like saying no. And why would you ask me questions like that? So after those weird questions, I'm someone that when I'm uncomfortable, I don't tell you that I'm uncomfortable, but I make sure that my body language tells you that, bro, I'm uncomfortable. If it's not my body language, it's going to be my face expressions. They are going to tell you that I'm really, really, really uncomfortable. And everybody that knows me in person knows that when I don't want to answer questions or when I actually don't want to go into the conversation.
I'm saying last week in a story by meeting last week more. And I'm person study who the idea neko. Me who say papa no so aba be no Uncle Benedict. Na oka e friend saying talented kids no oka sa judges na mo ehwe talented kids no ho. School bia aya baba wa bi ko a wo chese wo no me so wa broche no yetete no be school wo Ghana na o se ni Germany no me se na sifru bisa. O chese aye uncle yi edninsa awurawura na so afefie na so wa tocha no watachi no wa haraze no e wo aye edie kwan so. Ababa wan de ababo ntin edin komopa enya asem ketwa na meti ababa wan asem na hu se no we too consistent na nsem wa wo cancel no e ya dia uncle no e dia ya ababa wan no yentin sem wo kan.
So I was actually kind of skeptical about doing this video. I wouldn't say scared, but I was kind of skeptical about doing this video because one, I might not get my transcript, I might not get my results, and I might not get my certificate. But you know what? Fuck it. Because at the end of the day, I failed school because of this incident that I'm going to talk about today. And I feel like both genders, women and men, because women also actually harass some men, both genders like to take advantage of young people, and then they think they can let it slide. But that's not okay. It's not okay to take advantage of young people. Just because you're older and wiser or you've seen the world doesn't mean you can take advantage of young people. No. Just because you hold a higher authority or you are in a higher position doesn't mean you can take advantage of young people. Just because you have more money and somebody doesn't, or just because you work a better job doesn't mean you can take advantage of young people or of people in general, okay? So for references, I am 71 turned around, all right? I'm turning 81 next month. So this whole thing started when I started the school in 2022. I was an IG student. I graduated IGCSEs, and my mom thought that, oh, why don't you just go back and continue, like do something like A-level, OSSD or something like that. For references, OSSD is Ontario Secondary School Diploma, all right? And this diploma is done on a laptop, and is the actual school is called Rosedale Global Academy, which is in Canada, all right? Now, this school that I went to is in Ghana, is based in Ghana. And this school, I don't know if I want to mention the name, but I'm not going to mention the name. But I'm just going to, talk about this case because it has really, really been eating me up. And seeing my classmates graduate, and I just know that I wasn't able to focus my mind on school because this is the shit I had to go through, and I couldn't even focus on school because of this thing that happened to me in this school. I couldn't even focus one bit. Not even once was I motivated to actually learn and sit down, because every single day I woke up with fear. I woke up with prayers every single time I go to sleep, and I'm like, bro, when is this going to stop? Okay, so my classmates, my graduation is next week, Saturday, all right, on the 28th of June. Now, the reason why I'm coming here to speak about this is because I didn't have the opportunity to actually finish my school. I didn't have the opportunity, or I didn't have the right motivation to actually finish my courses, because then my mind was full of shit. So I lived in the boarding house, right? I know you guys are probably like, oh, you are working from your laptop. Why would you go to the boarding house and blah 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 blah? I live in Ghana by myself. Like, not by myself, but like, I don't have family members in Ghana. My family members live in Germany, which means that my mother didn't want me to be in the house by myself, so she made me go to the boarding house. That's fine, that's good. Now in the boarding house, I'm also going to blend in when this happened for the second time. Actually, the first time I didn't get the opportunity to actually record, because in my mind I was going there for educational reasons. I wasn't going there to be sexually harassed. Okay, so I'm going to blend in the second time this happened, and it also says the dates and everything. But then, very unfortunate, when I made this voice recording, when I was recording this, the voice recording went off, so I didn't even have the opportunity to get my evidence. Now hold on, let me get to the point. I'm so sorry, but let me get to the point. 2024 October, I went back to the school, and that's when my mother told me that, oh, I want you to continue with the OSSD, which is Ontario Secondary School Diploma. I don't know if I've said that already, but I'm repeating it again. So my mother told me that I should go back to the school and continue the diploma, so that after the diploma I can go to university, which I did. Now, getting started, everything was going smooth and fine and perfect. Now it's November, and it was at the beginning of November, right? My principal calls me to his office, and I wouldn't say that I am like depressed or something, but like, everybody has their family issues, everybody has family problems, you know. And the family problems weren't even family problems where you can say that you can't speak to people about that. You could speak to people about it, which my mother did. She spoke to my principal about our family problems, and that's totally fine. That's okay. That's not my concern. It's none of my business. But tell me why I go to his office. He speaks to me about school. Now, about school, he's asking me inappropriate questions like, do you have a boyfriend? Do you like have any sexual interactions with guys? And I'm just like saying no. And why would you ask me questions like that? So after those weird questions, I'm someone that when I'm uncomfortable, I don't tell you that I'm uncomfortable, but I make sure that my body language tells you that, bro, I'm uncomfortable. If it's not my body language, it's going to be my face expressions. They are going to tell you that I'm really, really, really uncomfortable. And everybody that knows me in person knows that when I don't want to answer questions, or when I actually don't want to go into the conversation, deeper into the conversation, I just tell you that I don't know. Which I constantly did, and I kept on just trying to show him that I'm uncomfortable. Now, mind you, this is our school uniform, so we wear skirts and a white shirt. Under our skirts, we wear like an underwear nika. Now, after the principal asked me all those inappropriate questions, he asked me to leave the office. I was about to leave, and this man tells me that, wait. Me thinking that, oh, he's coming to say something important. He tells me that, come for a hug. Mind you, this was the first time, okay? First time. So I didn't think anything should be wrong with giving my principal a hug, because then he's close with my mother. I didn't think anything would be wrong with a hug because you are my principal and I'm your student. I've been in this school for 2 years. 2 years. And nothing like this has happened before. Now this man hugs me and touches my butt. When he touched my butt, he squeezed my butt and told me that don't let anybody touch this. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck do you mean by don't let anybody touch this? I instantly knew, like, saw the red flags, and I was like, I just tried to push him off because I was like, bro, what the fuck? Now when this happened, it was during school hours, so I went back to my class, and when I was going, I knew that, bro, you just got harassed. So I instantly started crying, and my eyes get so red when I cry. As you can see, my eyes get so red when I cry. And I went to my classroom, and my classmates were like, what's wrong? Like, why are you crying and everything? And I couldn't tell anybody. Like, I didn't have any evidence. Like, girl, you need the evidence to back your statement. So now the plan that my classmates, one of my classmates actually, and I made was that the next time I go there, I'm going to record it. Which I did, but then the recording went off, and that's exactly this. This is the recording. I'm recording the whole thing. So when he said that come for a hug again, I went for a hug again. But then I wasn't recording nothing. Actually, nothing. I'm going to post a part 2 because I feel like this isn't enough. But yeah, stay tuned for part 2. So who the fuck do you think you are? I'm your student. You're the CEO of the school, and you touch my butt, you smell my neck, you tell me that, oh, why are you shy? You squeeze my ass. If he touched my butt, I would say that, oh, probably his hand slipped. He squeezed my ass. He squeezed my butt and told me that, don't let anybody touch this. He tells me that, come for a hug. And I'm like, At that time, like, at that point, my body was shook. Like, I was in so much, like, fear and shock that I just went for the hug. I just went for the hug because something told me that just go for the hug. Like, go for the hug, okay? Now I go in for the hug, and this man tells me that you are going to get used to this. And in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck do you mean by you are going to get used to this? He tells me that every single time you come here, you don't hug me back. And I'm like, bro, why the fuck do you want me to hug you back? And I can tell that this man looks at the camera because then he has like a TV in his office where like all of the cameras in the school are being monitored. And he looks at the camera to see if his wife is coming. And he turns me around and rubs his dick on my butt again. And I just started crying in the office actually. And I'm just standing there, I'm praying, begging God to actually let his wife come inside. Because, bro, I can't. And I'm begging this man once again, can I please go? I want to go, please. And he was like, no, you need this. Like, I know you want this. You are just shy, telling me that, oh, he knows that I want it and I would get used to it. I should get used to it. And just a lot of things. Now he's sniffing my neck, coming too close. Like, I just felt like this man wanted to kiss me. But if he had gone to kiss me, I would have actually smacked his face because don't test me. Now he's rubbing his dick and it's like just a lot. Like, it's just a lot. I couldn't even look him in his face because I was so disgusted. Now I leave the office once again. He finally lets me go, and as usual I just start crying because I feel so vulnerable. I feel so empty. Like, I just feel used. Like, I just felt like a piece of shit. Like, girl, you just got harassed and you can't even do nothing. I need to do something about this because I can't let it slide, and I don't want to let it slide. It's not okay. Because of this man, I'm not even going to university after school. My mom spent $10,000. $10,000 just for me to go to school. I went to school to get a fucking diploma. I didn't go to school to get fucking sexually harassed and depressed and fall out of school. I failed English 2 times. 2 times. And it hurts me so bad. I can't let this slide.
How to use the laser home kit. First, apply the gel directly to the tooth surface as demonstrated on the video. Second, connect the light to your phone using the USB provided. Leave the light shining on your teeth for 16 minutes. Fourth, rinse your mouth and the mouthpiece with water, cold water. And lastly, smile. Using the toothpaste separately. Brush twice daily with the toothpaste. Bear in mind, this product is not suitable for pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, and children under 18 years old. Enjoy!
I am so pair a sifita structure of what yet, and the enough unique laser whiten. Any tea stains, coffee stains, smoking stains to be a unique laser whitening product. Ever in every summer, come. The Oyan is so befraying. I was 079-9979-2330. Unique laser whitening, or say Muni Sesso.
Unique. Abone fonti. I was so no bambo here. Na me papa mu de. Pro Technologies. And me can for my work. Ane. Pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Yes, on ESA install CCTV cameras in the Sour Ghana and NASA brochure. Now fear Ghana. Now best CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies. And in South. We have CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell, and our intercom, and our satellite TV, home theater. So we pay biato and our water and our PCB install them out. Pro Technologies and our software. Na so. Say fidie nyina fra America bochime ndi sene papam na opedia man nwene ho na ne bo anso da form ne ye general construction so pese si ufie di ma say ya bansoro dentia so wa hyase na pese ewie di ba ana afa na pese si di ma wo no woni en eni sawoso ne de wo ni se ye no nyina ne wa bochime mu ha ene ye branch e wa Ghana na eni mo bra wo bre ndi so sika fa ensemu a sro bia enim wo dad da e dan bi apese osi plan bia. And when she saw here solar power, and a bamba wants and send the idea. Only Pro Technologies, and Miss our so. Yeah, smart home. I'm back from video your person show fee. And now intercom, a dujuma. And yes, fancy interior decoration. Yes, you feel a mouth. And now was you fee. Now person says you hold the maw. Say a your office. You be travel neat. Near your car tracker. And a GPS. I'll bet media track your car. Be a car and then be a bit my hair a phone so. And where just what on video be. Now who can first install it. And now the settings. Yeah, be a Your Ghana office ewo Ashie Adenta Dodoa Road Yane CBG ene di animhwe. For information or WhatsApp +1 401 75 70 300 and +1 401 69 92 254. Pro Technologies. Customer satisfaction is our topmost priority.